So this next song was written after I got asked to play a celebration of life ceremony for a 97-year-old World War II veteran. I didn't know him. I didn't know the family. It was being held at a winery that I used to play at fairly often, and the family asked if they had anybody who played there who knew classic country songs. And I happened to be available, and so they called me and we worked it out. And when you play funerals or things of that nature, it's not your job to console the family. It's really not even your job to talk to the family. All you're supposed to do is show up, play the songs that remind them of their loved one, get your check, and go home. And I had fully planned on doing that until I sat there and listened to them talk about this man. See, not only was he a World War II veteran, he was a paratrooper stationed in Germany, the same as my great-grandfather. He was a home builder. He was a college professor. He was a train conductor. This man packed a lot of life into almost 100 years. But the one thing that kept coming up more than anything, and what really seemed to be his greatest accomplishment, was the love that him and his wife shared. They said you'd see him out in public holding hands and kissing each other and sitting on the same side of the booth and just really being in love with each other. And I was touched by that. And so I'd actually, while they were talking, I wrote down a line, and it became the first line of this song. But it wasn't until the last story was told that I really knew what this song was going to be about. They said they checked him into hospice care, and every night at 5 o'clock, she would come in, watch TV, have dinner, just spend time with him for about 2 hours, and she'd go home. Well, this went on for about 2.5 weeks, and if you know anything about hospice care, 2.5 weeks is much longer than you're supposed to be in hospice care. But every night she remained faithful, and she came in and sat with him and just spent time with her husband. Well, at that 2.5 week mark, she had came in like she had been doing, and she got ready to leave. And they said she got to the door frame, and she turned around. She walked back to his bedside. She picked up his hand, and she looked into the eyes of the man that she had spent her whole life with. And she said, W.O., baby, I don't know what you're waiting on. But if you're waiting on somebody to tell you that I'm going to be okay and it's all right for you to go, I'm telling you now, I'll be okay. And she kissed her husband and she walked out the door. Well, he went peacefully in his sleep about 2 hours later. And that's what inspired me to write this song. Will you hold my hand when we're old? When the color of your hair fades from gold? Will you cling tight to me when you're cold? Will you hold my hand when we're old? Will you walk with me when I'm slow? As the years go by, will our love grow? Tell me, is this something you know? Will you walk with me when I'm slow? I knew when I saw you in that dress, you won my heart without contest. And time will put our love to the test. I knew when I saw you in that dress. Will you dance with me when the lights go down? When the band is done and we don't hear a sound? When the bar's closed and no one's around? Will you dance with me when the lights go down? So this next part is not on the original recording, because when I recorded the song, I didn't want the song to be a memory of his passing, but about the love that the two of them shared. So this is my Garth Brooks live-only verse that is nowhere near as fun as anything Garth Brooks has ever written. I'll still put the flowers on your grave. Me and the kids drop by today. I just can't wait until the day. Don't have to put these flowers on this grave. I'll still hold your hand when I'm old. When the color of your hair fades from gold, I'll cling tight to her when she's cold. I'll still hold your hand when I'm old.